everyone, welcome back to CBSE Learners. Today I am not going to teach you any grammar or any SST or anything. Let's read the text, and here I am using my book, NCERT book, for teaching you because I will prefer line by line explanation. So I am using my book. Don't troll me for using the book because it's English subject and I require book so that I can explain you line by line. Okay. And so today the lesson will be already I have uploaded the first two lessons from the class 8 textbook, and the first lesson is the best Christmas present in the world, and the second one was the ant and the cricket. So the third one or one poem and one prose section I have done. So the second prose section is the tsunami. Okay, so before we go directly into the lesson, they have given one map pointing. So if you have your books, please take out your book so that you can carry on along with me and you can follow me while I am reading the lesson to you. Okay, so the first they have given us one map pointing and one activity to make the lesson interesting. Why we do activities? So that we don't feel bored when we read the textbook. Okay, so the first activity is look at the map of Andaman and Nicobar Island given here. So first thing they have given the map pointing, and you are not required to point the map, you are just to see the map. So that's why I didn't draw the map. It would be better if I would have drawn, but it will consume time, so I didn't draw. Okay, so now read the sentences. Now the activity starts. Now read the sentences, rewrite the incorrect ones after correcting the mistakes. Okay, so they have given a group of sentences and numbers of sentences. So in these sentences, some are correct and some are not correct. So you need to rectify the mistakes and you need to correct the mistakes. Now the first one I have written here, Kachal is an island. Is it true or false? Yes, Kachal is an island. Now they have given it is the part of Andaman group of islands. So is it a part of Andaman group of island? No, it's not a part of Andaman group of island. It's part of the Nicobar Islands. Okay, this is a part of Nicobar Island. Okay, now the third one is Nankauri is an island in the Nicobar group. So is it? Yes, Nankauri is an island in the Nicobar group, and all of you are very well aware of where is Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Island is actually a part of India, but it doesn't come under India because it's actually an union territory. Okay, so Andaman Nicobar Island is actually a part of India. Still, it comes under. It directly doesn't come under India. It's actually an union territory. Okay, but it's monitored by the India only. Okay, now Nankauri is an island in the Nicobar group. This is correct. This is also correct. Now Kachal and Nankauri are more than 100 miles apart. So Kachal and Nankauri are actually not more than 100 miles apart. Okay, so here we have to add not more than. Okay, now the fifth one. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are at the west of India. So where is the location of Andaman and Nicobar Island? So you know what is an island? Which is surrounded by water, a piece of or a part of land which is surrounded all over by water or ocean or sea body. So now Andaman and Nicobar Island is located at Bay of Bengal. Okay, so it is not in the west of India. It is actually at the southeast of India. So Andaman and Nicobar Island. So the fifth one is the Andaman and Nicobar Island are. So let me write down the Andaman and Nicobar Islands to the southeast. It's not in the west. In your book it is written west because they said you to rectify, right? So it is to the southeast of India. Number 6 and the last one, the Nicobar Island are to the north of Andaman Island. No, it is to the south of. The Nicobar Islands are to the south of the Andaman Island. Okay, so Nicobar Island are not to the north, are to the south of Andaman Island. Okay, now next, let's start the chapter Tsunami. So I think you people have heard, because for class 8 students you might not have felt, or you might not have seen the effect of tsunami. You might have heard, even we have also heard, because it has hit the parts of Thailand and parts of India in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so what is tsunami? Actually, tsunami is type of an earthquake. Okay, so but earthquake, where it is formed, it happens on the earth, crust of earth. But tsunami happens under the oceanic bodies, sea bodies. Okay, under the oceans and under water bodies. So a tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by the earthquakes under the sea. So please read your book along with me. Please follow me. Take out your books and read. Okay. On 26, now when this tsunami happened on 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand. Where it hit Thailand and parts of India such as Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Tamil Nadu coast and the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu. Here are some stories of courage and survival. So here in this lesson will explain some, or will narrate some stories how people survived when they faced tsunami. Because you know, Andaman Nicobar Island, coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, these are all tourist spots. So people often they go and they spend their times in those islands, and even people stay over also there. But how people survived, what they faced, how they survived, how much problems, and with courage they solved their problems when they are faced with a tsunami, right? So these all stories of people they have gathered and they have taken and they have kept in this lesson. Okay, now did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? So some stories suggest that they did. So here they have provided you several stories, and from these several stories you might get information that the animals can sense tsunami. Okay, now these stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Now what is an archipelago? They have given, these are the tough terms. Okay, so this archipelago is what? A group of many islands surrounding the sea. So it is there in your book. What is an archipelago? So what is an archipelago? I will still like to write the term archipelago. Now what is archipelago? A group of many islands. Many islands, and they and the surrounding sea. So islands are surrounded by sea or any water bodies, right? So these stories are from where? From the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Igneous was the manager of a cooperative society in Kachchar. So here one character we can see, the name of the character is Igneous. So who was Igneous? He was the manager of a cooperative society in where? In Kachchar. His wife woke up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. So why his wife woke up? Because she felt an earthquake. Okay, earthquake is what? It's actually the vibrations inside the earth crust that happens due to seismic disturbance or volcanic eruptions. So most of the time earthquake normally, let me forget the explanation and detailed explanation of earthquake. Whenever we feel, whenever we sense earthquake, what happens? We get some vibration, like the earth crust is moving or shaking, right? So why she woke up? Because she felt an earthquake. Igneous carefully took his television set off his table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. So they, at that time, they thought that it might be one small earthquake, but they didn't imagine also that it's not the earthquake, it's actually tsunami. So what he has done, as usual, to take precaution so that his TV doesn't break, he took his table off from his television table and he kept it on the ground. Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremor stopped, means the shaking, when the vibration stopped, they saw the sea rising. So whenever the vibration stopped, they saw that the sea. So nearby them, there are a lot of sea or water bodies. So they saw that the waves are increasing. The sea is rising. Rising means the waves are increasing. In the chaos and confusion. So why it's chaos and confusion? Because they are all confused what is happening. Two of his children caught hold of the hands of their father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the three children who came with him were saved. So he never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. So Igneous' wife was also swept away. Only the three Igneous children were. So the only three children who came with him were saved. Now here in your book, they have given you the hard words or the meaning of the hard words. Now first one, archipelago, I have written. The second one is tremor. Tremor is the vibration, what you feel when there is an earthquake. So here they have given a slight shake or earth tremors, that earth shakes during the earthquake. Slight shake. 1 minute. Slight shake, earth tremors, the earth shakes during an earthquake. During an earthquake. Okay. Now chaos. Chaos is a, you know very well, complete disorder or confusion. Okay. Chaos. Can I write? Okay, I am writing still. Chaos. You will find in your book also. Complete disorder or confusion or an order of nuisance. Confusion. Okay. So what happens? You have learned the story of Igneous, who was a manager in a cooperative society in Kachchar, and his wife, and how they faced what happened. His wife also swept away with the waves, with the rising waves of the sea, and only the three children who held their maternal uncles and grandfather's hand were saved. Okay. Now next story is of a policeman whose name was Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachchar Island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. So Sanjeev, to some extent, anyhow, by any means, he saved his wife, his baby daughter. Okay. Now he used to work where? He used to work in Kachchar Island as a what? As a policeman. Okay. In the group of, now where does Kachchar located? First, in the first of the video, I have informed you that it is located in the Nicobar Island. Okay. Now how? But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. So to some extent, he has saved. Somehow he has saved his wife and baby daughter. But later, after saving them, he heard the cry of his cook, guest house cook's wife. Okay, now what is the name of the guest house cook? His name was John. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. So somehow he saved himself along with his family, but once he heard the cry of his guest house cook's wife, he wanted to rescue her, so he jumped into the water once again, but this time he was unable to save both. Along with the wave, they swept away. Okay, now next comes the 13th story of 13-year-old Meghna. Now 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. So 13-year-old Meghna, she was swept away with her parents. Along with her, there were 77 other people who are also swept away along with the wave. Okay. Now she spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. Now as you know, when flood comes or when tsunami or something like that hits the earth's surface, most of the things, houses, buildings, everything gets destructed, right? So what happened? She somehow managed to survive 2 days on the surface of water. How? She found one wooden door which was also swept away along with the water. So she held that wooden door, and somehow she managed to stay 2 days on the surface of water. Okay, she was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. So even times she saw relief helicopters overhead. So sometimes when she was floating on the water on the surface of sea, she saw some relief helicopters. Now what are these relief helicopters? When these type of disasters or destructions will happen, our government or some NGOs, they will provide relief helicopters, because from helicopter it is very easy to see the people where mostly where who are suffering and where they are suffering, where the most destruction has happened. So what they have done, she even 11 times, she saw 11 times relief helicopter, but they did not see her. So 11 times she saw the relief helicopter, but they didn't see her. Okay, now what happens? She was brought to the shore by a wave, but somehow she was saved. How she was saved? With a wave only she was brought to the shore, to the coast. Okay, and later she found walking on the seashore in a daze. Okay, so relief helicopters, you understood, helicopters bringing help to the people. In your book it is there. Okay, now when Almas Javed was 10 years old. Okay, now next story is of Almas Javed. So first story we learned was of Igneous, was a manager. Second, it was of Sanjeev. Third was of Meghna, and now this is the fourth one. Fourth one is of Almas Javed. Now who was Almas Javed? He was 10 years old boy. Okay. No, he was not boy. Almas Javed was a girl. Okay. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. So in Port Blair, she used to stay with her parents, and her parents was having a petrol pump in Port Blair, and she was a student of a famous school, Carmel Convent, okay, which was located in Port Blair. Okay, her mother Rahila's home was in Nankauri Island. So her mother's home was in Nankauri Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. So it was 26th December. So it was an eve of Christmas celebration, right? So why they gone in Nicobar Island? Because she used to stay in Nankauri, and they went to Kachal for what? To celebrate Christmas. Okay. She didn't go to Kachal. She came to Nankauri. She used to stay in Port Blair, but she came to Nankauri Island to celebrate the Christmas. Okay. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the seawater recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. So when they felt the tremors early in the morning, they saw that the seawater was rising. Alma's father saw that the seawater was rising. So they understood that if the water will come back with great force. Okay, so what they done? They planned to move or shift to a safer place. Next, what happens? Let's see. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on head by something and he fell down. So when they tried to escape, her grandfather, he got hit on his head by something. Okay, and he fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. So when her father had gone to help her grandfather, then only arrived the first giant wave, and it swept both of them. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Now what happens? Alma's mother and her aunt stood clinging. They somehow managed to stay on hanging on the leaf of a coconut tree. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. So it's not possible to stay clinged with the leaf of a coconut tree for a long time, because when a giant wave came, it washed them away. Okay. Alma saw a log of wood floating. So Alma, she saw a log of wood floating. She climbed on it. Then she fainted. Then she lost her consciousness. Okay, fainted means losing consciousness. So she saw a log of wood and she held it and she climbed onto it, and later she lost her consciousness. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamota. So when she got her consciousness back, she found herself in Kamota, and later she was shifted to Port Blair. Yes, from there she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. So it usually happens with smaller or younger children, right? When they face anything traumatized, or when they get some shock, or when they lose their own dear ones and they feel such incidents, they face some trouble incident in their life, they just don't want to talk about the incident to others, right? So why she was? Because she was traumatized. She is still in trauma. She was in greatly shocked. So what does a trauma means? Trauma means greatly shocked and or distressed. Okay, so all these word meanings you will get in your book only. Traumatized. Okay, still I am writing traumatized, in great shock. Okay, or greatly shocked and distressed. In great shock or greatly shocked or distressed. So this is the first part. See, this tsunami chapter is, they have divided into 3 parts. This is, we have completed the first part. So in first part, we have learned the story and the courage and survival story of who? First Ignatius. Ignatius was the first character about whom we learned in this extract or in this story. Next comes Sanjeev. Third one is Meghna. Fourth one is Alma's Javed. Okay. So in my next video, I will give you the comprehension check, because this comprehension check needs me to write down the true false. So if I will just write and I will start writing true and false, it will take a lot of time. Okay. So first I will write down in the board, and then it will be better that I post the video. So in my upcoming video, I will give you the comprehension check, which is actually true or false. Okay. And I will continue with the second part and third part in the upcoming video. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned with us for more informative video like this. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe and study hard. Bye bye. Thank you.